What is it, Jerry? I'd love to. Do you have a copy? Lovely. Well, let's review it then, shall we?
Receiver can't finish your curtain. Let's see what he has to say. What's he got for us this time? They're probably Blu-rays.
Aficionados Chris.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Aficionados Chris.
It's a comfort measure.
Aficionados
Shine the lights, shoot the camera, smile for the world in panorama. He likes to impersonate Walk-On.
Hey everybody, Aficionados Chris here. It's been a while, hasn't it? But I hope you enjoyed this new video. I hope it was worth the wait, because today I'm talking about one of my favorite childhood movies, one of my favorite animated films, and also, quite possibly, one of my favorite films of all time, as of course, Monsters, Inc. on 3D Blu-ray Combo Pack, being released in preparation for the upcoming prequel, Monsters University, which this comes with a free admission. And, my god, I cannot wait to talk about this, because this is a stellar release. And first and foremost, before I talk about the content and the quality of this Blu-ray, let's unbox it.
So, here we have the Monsters, Inc. Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3D, DVD, and digital copy combo pack. And like most Disney traditions, we have a nice lenticular slipcover. If you can make that out, basically it adds more depth to Boo and the door, so it looks like the door is actually right in your face. And we have a free movie admission to see Monsters University, the upcoming prequel to Monsters, Inc. And the cool thing is that it's got this nice glossy silver slipcover and these little embossed Monsters, Inc. logos on the side. And the spine is very traditional, very similar to the old DVD, just with the 3D logo as a replacement. And on the back, we got some screenshots and some information on everything that's included in this set, which includes every bonus feature from the previous DVD, plus a couple new ones. Let's take the slipcover off and take a look inside. Now, fair warning, my copy is actually a little cracked. You can see that, a little split. So we're just going to ignore that and be very careful. So we have, of course, in tradition, a little flyer, which we can skip through. There's a couple advertisements for some upcoming releases, like The Little Mermaid and Mulan. And according to this, Lion King and Lady and the Tramp are going to be going back into the Disney Vault April 30th, so if you haven't picked those up yet, please do. And of course, a little flyer for Wreck-It Ralph, which comes out very soon, and boy, am I looking forward to that. I adored this movie so much. Now, the first disc we have is Monsters, Inc. on 3D Blu-ray, and on the second disc we have the regular Blu-ray, and then the Blu-ray disc of bonus features, standard definition DVD of the feature, and a Disney digital copy of the movie. So that's it for the unboxing of the Monsters, Inc. 3D Blu-ray combo pack. Let's go back to the chair for my final thoughts.
So that was my quick little unboxing of the new Monsters, Inc. 3D Blu-ray. Just look at that lenticular cover. I'm a bit of a sucker for those. So, anyway, how does Monsters, Inc. look on Blu-ray? Fantastic. Like, fantastic doesn't even describe how good this looks. This looks amazing, unbelievable. It looks brand new. It's never looked this good before, and I've seen it on many formats. I've seen it in theaters, I've seen it on DVD, I've seen it on VHS. This is quite possibly the best Monsters, Inc. has looked, and probably ever will look. It looks like it was made yesterday, honestly. Very cliche to say, but it's true. It looks brand new, like it was just released in theaters, which in a way it was, because it was re-released in 3D. And by the way, how does this look in 3D? 3D is okay. And I'll say this because not like Toy Story 3, not every scene in Monsters, Inc. really works for 3D. However, there are scenes in the movie that do really well in 3D. Example, the best scene that utilizes the 3D is near the end during the door vault scene, when they're all on top of doors in the big vault where they keep all the doors. That's a fantastic scene, because I remember seeing that as a kid, and I think it's the reason why I have a fear of heights, is that scene. And putting that in 3D, it goes from being, oh my god, to get me down. It's crazy, but awesome in its own way. And it almost makes that scene like a ride. That's what's great about the 3D in this, especially just for that one scene. I think it's worth checking out in 3D just for that one scene. And for a little comparison, I actually have my original 2-disc DVD from years ago, and all the bonus features that are on this DVD have all been ported over to this Blu-ray. Obviously, not all of them are in high definition because they were shot in standard definition. The only ones that are in high definition are the animated shorts, which include For the Birds, Mike's New Car, and the new one, which is Partysaurus Rex, which is a Toy Story tune that apparently was paired up with the re-release in theaters for this film. I can't say much more about the quality. It just looks phenomenal. It's the perfect upgrade. If you own Monsters, Inc. on any format other than Blu-ray, you have to upgrade. It looks fantastic, and I think you're going to enjoy watching it in 1080p high quality. And I just love this movie. I can't get enough of it. For me to say I was excited for this movie back in 2001 would be an understatement. I was obsessed with this movie before it even came out. I remember seeing the teaser trailer as a QuickTime file on AOL back in 2000. Just this small little screen, seeing this new Pixar teaser trailer and getting so excited. I had most of the toys. I got the video game Monsters Inc. Scream Arena a couple of years after it had come out. I saw this twice in the theater. They re-released it twice, once as the ordinary film and a second time with bloopers at the end, so I saw it twice in theaters. And this movie was the first for many things. It was probably one of the first Pixar movies to make me just fall in love with it outside of the Toy Story films. I fell in love with Randy Newman with this movie. Randy Newman's one of my favorite music composers and music writers, and I learned to love jazz. This jazz soundtrack in this film is fantastic. And my God, this is just a phenomenal film. Monsters, Inc. is a phenomenal film. I don't care what anyone says. I adore this movie. It's one of the many Pixar movies that has made me cry, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. So, if you're a fan of this movie, a fan of Pixar, or just a fan of Disney and animated films, this is definitely one I recommend that you guys pick up. Thank you so much for watching, and see you later.